Hi guys, this is Helen Lombardi. Welcome to my show, The Money Healer Show. Today we have a beautiful subject, as every weekend, or every week actually. And we are going to be talking about financial security today in the first episode and the first part of the show. Please don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And today we are talking about financial security, and if you hear the word financial security, this is for people that maybe don't know or don't know much about this word, or maybe they never grew up hearing about this word or what is this word means, right? When you hear financial security, what is the first thing that comes to your mind? Might be something that you heard that other people had, but not you, or might be something that you kind of always wanted to feel, but you never were able to achieve all the way till today, or you had no idea where to start. So today I wanted to bring this up because this part, for me personally, changed my life. When I felt like I had financial security, everything started making sense to me financially, right? And of course, other things came into play and things just seemed to be going well. Things just seemed to be just every piece of the puzzle seemed to be falling in place, right? It was such a good feeling. And actually, when I hit that part, when I felt like I had financial security, then I was like, I want to help other women to have that feeling. And when you hear the word financial security, what do you think? What comes to you? What comes to your mind? What is the first word you think when you hear financial security? I am so curious actually to know. And one of the tips that I can give you how to start your financial security journey, or if you have no idea what that means, the first tip I can give you is to assess what's going on in your life right now, right? So, assess, okay, am I living paycheck to paycheck? Because financial security basically is the opposite of living paycheck to paycheck. Again, if you had seen any of my shows, living paycheck to paycheck, I refer not of the amount of money you make, but the amount of money you have left to invest, save, and do other things, not just pay bills, regardless of the amount of money you earn or you make or you receive, right? That's what I'm talking about, living paycheck to paycheck. So this is the opposite of living paycheck to paycheck. So basically, your money is well managed, okay? When I mean assess what is going on with your financial situation right now, right? I already told you, are you living paycheck to paycheck? And what is that making you feel? Do you feel in that hamster wheel that seems like it has no ending? Okay, assess your situation. Are you in high debt? And why are you in high debt? Are you planning or making a plan to get out of that debt? What is your plan to get you out of there? Do you even have a plan? Do you need assistance? Do you need help? Right? Assess what's going on around you. Okay? First, what is coming in your household or in your bank account, and what is going out. You have to understand that. It's such a simple principle. You don't need to be a genius for this. You don't need to have some fancy degree for this. Just simple steps and free. Assess what you have, what's coming in, and what's going out. Right? So simple, but it's everything. It's life changing to assess what comes in and what comes out. Okay? On that, put together, yes, I'm going to say it, put together a budget. Put together a spending plan. Put together a spending plan. You need a spending plan or a budget. You need it. It's important. Okay? That way you can have knowledge of how much you have left in the end of the month. To do what? To save it and therefore sooner than later to invest it. And when I mean save it, you can only need 3 to 6 months of your expenses. God forbid you get sick, or maybe what if you want to change your job, or anyway, so many things can happen. But you need at least 3 to 6 months of expenses to live on. And if you don't know the amount of those expenses, how can you have an amount to save for 3 to 6 months if you have no idea? You see, you need that number. You see how important is that number? Okay, so having that, have you purchased life insurance for your family? If you have kids, you're a single mom, or you have elder parents, or you are a breadwinner, do you have life insurance? Okay, so put that in place, right? Are you also putting away some money for retirement? Or maybe for that business, or those I don't know, classes, or those things that are important to you. When we talk about financial security, we talk about the things that are important also to you. And guess what we also talk about? About feeling safe. We talk about feeling safe in our lives. I have a stability, I have security. Right? That's what we are talking about. The money part, it's such a big part, of course, because it makes you feel safe. But I said before, what if you, God forbid, lose your job? Or you decide that you had enough and you want to change it, or, I mean, so many things can happen. You have 3 to 6 months, and that's very conservative. Some people, I mean, have a year or 2 or 3 years. I mean, honestly, that's up to you. That really is up to you, what you feel safe having there. 3 to 6 months, it's decent enough. So then the rest of the money, you can invest it. You don't have to have it sitting around. You know what that does nothing, right? Okay, so, right, we're good in security. We're getting the hand, makes us feel safe. Makes us feel good. Now, it's security illusion. For some people say that, right? Because something as drastic as perhaps COVID can happen, right? And then all of a sudden, no one's safe. No one's so secure, right? So, to my opinion, I think it's give and take, right? We're not talking about hoarding money around us. We're not talking about that. But we're talking about that things feel right and that you're using your money smart, that you're putting the money in the right places. You're putting some for retirement, you're using some, you're enjoying some, you're saving some, you're investing some, and it's going around. And so you're creating movement, that's energy, right? And it feels good. It makes you feel safe. Okay, so that kind of financial security feels good. It makes you feel like you're doing something right. It's not making you feel like, oh, all this money, I'm going to be just an awful person because I have all this money. Not at all. This is good. It makes you feel safe. You have extra money. You want to use it to help, donate it, do good things with this money. You create these, and then at some point that maybe can help your lifestyle. When we do the opposite, and I have been there firsthand, when we do the opposite, when we try to use this money to create a lifestyle before creating financial security, the opposite effect happens. Yeah. Guess what? You're going to blow up all your money, and God forbid you want to change your job, or you get sick, or something happens when you don't have that security. Then you're going to feel empty. You're going to feel like, oh my God, I earned all this money, or I produced all this money, and I didn't do anything of meaning with this money. I did nothing that meant anything to me personally. And then now what? Easy came, quotation mark easy, and easy went, right? And when you have that security, it doesn't feel that way. Perhaps you bought a home or invested somewhere else. Point is, you created this financial security. It didn't happen overnight. So you created intentional. Perhaps instead of going into the lifestyle, you created the security. You have $5,000 instead of buying it in shoes or purses or whatever, or one purse. I mean, with the prices right now, you went and put it on a retirement account, or you saved that with more and put more money in, and then bought a home or an apartment. You see, that's not just being smart with your money, but it's also creating security around you. In case further on you make different choices or you want to go a different route, you have that security, the money to help you. But yeah, many people, and we can agree to disagree, can say, oh, but money will invest it some back. Okay, unless you're not really using them, because when you try to resell them, yeah, okay, we can go into like what brand and all that. I get it. I've been around, and I tell you, I had get the beautiful bag and all that. And even if you, I mean, are you not really using the bag? Wear and tear, honey, right? It's going to devalue. It's like a brand new car out of the parking lot. Yeah, the Chanel bags, of course, they retain the value well. I will always say that. But it's still, you could have get, I don't know, a huge stain in there, and what would have happened? I mean, so like, to each your own. I'd rather have my money invested in other parts than just a bag. And I love the bags, I love the luxury, I love all that. Where my point comes on that security comes of creating something for yourself before going in there. Right? That is financial security. The other one, it's smoke and mirrors, because it can be gone like that too. Okay? So creating financial security around you can look like having savings, understanding what's coming in, what's coming out. That is financial security, because you know what's going on with your finances. You have an emergency fund also in place, or a sink fund. You have life insurance. Your home is taken care of. You have investments. You have a retirement account. You're able to travel if that's important to you, right? You live a nice life. You have financial security. Okay, so I hope that anyone that was not even sure what financial security was or never heard such a word can a little bit understand. And then you say, okay, how do I even get there? Again, start from the beginning. Assess your financial situation, understanding what's coming in and what's going out. If the numbers are off, understand what is of value first comes. Meaning, what's the most important thing there that you can cut out? And what are things that you can get rid of that you don't need? And understand that that's not going to be forever. That could be in a period of 6 months or a year. If in 6 months or a year you're in better situation and now you have some extra money, and that was kind of important to you, then maybe you can bring it up. You can take and put it back, or, move around things. Most likely, whatever you take off, you're not really bringing back, honestly. You learn to live without it, and you're like, okay, that's not really important because I value financial security. That's not really of value for me. That's not important. Okay, so you see how you learn how to move those things around. Maybe it's important to you that you own a car. Maybe you've been leasing your car forever. Now you're like, okay, I need to at some point not make more payments anymore. I mean, there's so many ways that you can just place things in order for you to have such financial security. Again, nothing's guaranteed. But when big changes happen and you have some financial security, it won't be so horrible. A big medical bill or a dental bill, I mean, those are very expensive. We all know that. It's not going to be so shaky because you're like, okay, I have this other money here, or I can take from here. You have what I love, which is options. Because I have been also on the other side when I had not many options, and that sucked. I can say that. Yeah, that was not a good place to be with no options. So having financial security will help you to have options, not just financial options, but personal, emotional, mental, options in every shape and form. Options. Okay? So how important this financial security that I'm talking to you about is. Options. No one, no two, no three. Gives you options. That's why it's so important. That's why I'm passionate about it. That's why I want women to understand this. Because options are beautiful. What if you're in your spouse is the one always managing the money, and one day you guys are no longer together? What are your options there? You don't have many. Again, what if you're a mom, single mom, and you have to take care of your kid, and then the job or your place of work didn't like that, and they let you go? What options you have? Beautiful bags, good for you, but that's not going to get you long or far. I mean, that's not going to get you far, right? Or what about a new mom, right, that has to leave the job, or maybe you're not going to come back to work? I mean, there's so many ways you can see it, but I want you to understand how important this is, and that it's not unreachable. You can think, oh, financial security, you have to have millions and blah, blah, blah. You have to earn 6 figures only to create that and blah, blah, blah. Not necessarily. What you need to be is smart and to understand how it works. That you can expect to be in the financial stability phase when every time you get extra money, you're depleting by buying a bunch of things. And I have been there also. And I talk from experience. Okay? It's no I do it today and that's it. Oh, it didn't work because I'm not sorry, financially stable. No, it takes a little time, but it pays off. It pays off when you're like, oh, I have options. I can use this money for this. I can use this money for that. I get an emergency. I have this money. You see, it feels so different. And to make decisions from that place, that's a different also, feeling, right? So I hope you got something out of this first part of the show. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel. And we are going to come back to the second part in Spanish when we're going to talk about financial security. This is Helen Lombardi, and see you soon.
¿Tienes WhatsApp? Tienes Pocket. Con Hello Pocket podrás cobrar a todos tus clientes desde tu teléfono. ¿Cómo? Simplemente enviando un botón de pago por WhatsApp, sin salir de la conversación ni descargar apps. Cámbiate a Hello Pocket.
Hi, I'm Mindy Foster, and it's a pleasure to tell you that we'll soon have the new Café Club app ready. With it, anyone in the world, from any device, will be able to access the Café Club TV programming. We are very excited to be able to present this new app to you soon. For not-pronounced_wordu, follow us on our social networks and visit our website www.cafeclub.tv to be informed of these and other news. See you soon.
Hi guys, hola, soy Helen Lombardi, bienvenidos a la segunda parte de nuestro programa Money Healer Show. No se olviden de suscribirse a nuestro canal Café Club TV y el día de hoy estamos hablando sobre seguridad financiera. ¿Tienes alguna idea de qué es seguridad financiera o alguna vez te has escuchado sobre este tema o esta palabra y has entendido de tu de tu propio conocimiento o de lo que has escuchado que es seguridad financiera? ¿En algún momento te viene a la mente algo positivo o tal vez piensas que es algo que tú no vas a poder conseguir o que solamente lo consiguen personas que ganan mucho dinero o que son demasiada o extremadamente disciplinados o tal vez muy, decimos en Ecuador, tacaños con el dinero? Y que es la única forma en que puedas conseguir seguridad financiera. ¿Okay? El día de hoy vamos a hablar de esto, lo hablamos en la primera parte del programa que fue en inglés y en esta segunda parte lo vamos a hacer en español. Y cuando hablo de seguridad financiera, es algo que yo personalmente no crecí escuchando esta palabra. Yo, joven, a los 17 años, me mudé a los Estados Unidos. Y antes de eso, el dinero o la conversación de dinero era no un tema de mesa, ¿verdad? Nos enseñan que hay tres cosas que no hablas normalmente. Una es religión, la otra es políticas y la otra es dinero. Es lo que personalmente aprendí y es lo que seguí casi toda mi vida. Es un tema que no se habla, eso es un tema tabú, ¿verdad? Políticas, religión y dinero. O no hablemos de eso. Entonces, cuando hablo de seguridad financiera, me refiero a que tienes estabilidad con tus finanzas. Me refiero a que tú sientes paz, armonía y seguridad. ¿Ok? Relacionamos el dinero con seguridad. Y al tener esta seguridad con nuestro dinero, nos sentimos seguros. Nos sentimos de una u otra forma que tenemos una paz o que tenemos esta extra seguridad, esta capa extra de seguridad. Porque nos podemos sentir seguros, está bien, nada pasa, ya no, qué sé yo, no me siento que si salgo a la esquina me van a robar o cosas así, pero tener seguridad financiera te da esta capa extra de seguridad. Por lo menos a mí me la dio cuando sentí que tenía seguridad financiera. Era una sensación de tranquilidad y era una sensación de verdad, me sentía tranquila. Entonces, cuando yo me sentía así, dije, ¿por qué más mujeres no se sienten así? ¿Verdad? Mucho más joven. ¿Qué hacía? Cuando tenía dinero extra, lo gastaba. No invertía, no guardaba. Y eso fue lo que me trajo aquí. Entonces, cuando hablo de seguridad financiera, me refiero a que empieces por pequeños pasos. No tienes que ponerte en la mente, no, pues eso es para otras personas y no para mí. No es verdad. Eso es una historia que te estás contando. No es cierto. ¿Ok? Puedes empezar con algo tan fácil como simplemente comienza a entender cuáles son tus ingresos. ¿Ok? Así de fácil. ¿Ok? ¿Cuánto en total, si tienes más de un trabajo o si eres emprendedora o emprendedor, cuánto en realidad yo, después de que todo, taxes o impuestos, gastos, en fin, cuánto tengo? ¿Cuánto tengo para mis gastos? ¿Verdad? Si hablamos personales, ok, personales. Si hablamos de negocio, bueno, ya es diferente, ¿verdad? ¿Cuánto tengo de ingresos? Muy fácil, ¿verdad? De ahí, ¿cuánto tengo de gastos? ¿Ok? No podemos tener unos en el otro. Hablamos de gastos, 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 pero también tienes que tener una idea consciente de tus ingresos. Si no, ¿cómo sabes si estás en positivo o en negativo? Y hay meses que te puedes ajustar a diferentes necesidades. Meses como un ejemplo, Navidad, o meses que sabes que tienes muchos cumpleaños de tu familia o cosas así. Hay diferentes gastos y podemos ajustarnos a ellos de diferente manera. Nada es tan necesario o urgente en donde tú tomas decisiones emocionalmente todo el tiempo que te quedas en cero todos los meses. Y al final del año te das cuenta que pudiste haber ahorrado cierta cantidad de dinero y que no fue así. Entonces, ingresos y gastos o salidas, como le llaman, ¿verdad? Tienes que tener, pero claramente, eso tiene que estar claro. Si no hay claridad ahí, no vas a poder comenzar esa estabilidad financiera de la que estamos hablando. ¿Ok? Así de fácil. ¿Ok? ¿Por qué esto es tan necesario? Porque necesitas saber cuánto más o menos tienes o vas a poder ahorrar. Necesitas mínimo unos 3 o 6 meses para tener esto de ahí como una fuente de ahorro si en caso de emergencia lo necesitas o no solo emergencia, si se necesita. ¿Para qué? Para que tengas tranquilidad que si no, Dios no quiere, pasa algo, tú tienes ese dinero para vivir 3 o 6 meses. Y eso es algo un poco modesto. Hay personas que tienen 1 año, 2 años o 3 años. Pero para empezar, puedes poner 3 o 6 meses. Si te cambias de trabajo, si Dios no quiera, pierdes tu trabajo o pasó algo, eres mamá soltera o bueno, en fin, sea como sea, necesitas cambiar de trabajo o inesperadamente perdiste tu trabajo, tienes ese dinero ahí que lo puedes usar para este motivo. ¿Ok? También es importante que tengas algo que se llama un fondo de, bueno, acá le llaman sinking fund, ¿verdad? Sinking fund es, también le puedes llamar como podemos decir, la muralla que de una u otra manera, te lo estoy poniendo así súper entretenido, la muralla que no deja que pases a tus ahorros. Este dinero, ¿ok? Lo pones enfrente de tus ahorros para si necesitas algo, vas a este dinero y no a tus ahorros. ¿Ok? Entonces es como una, vamos a decirle, una capa extra de protección para tus ahorros. Para que no digas, ay, necesito algo, voy a mis ahorros. No. Vas a este otro pequeño recurso que podemos decirle, o pequeña cuentita de ahorro, ¿ok? Y de ahí puedes coger eso necesario para dicho gasto, para que no vayas a tus ahorros. Los ahorros no los tocas, es más, no los tienes ni piensas en ellos, ¿ok? También hablo de seguridad financiera. Tienes seguro de vida para tu familia. Es algo tan importante. Lo necesitas. Es necesario. No es un tabú, no es me estás deseando la muerte, me estás diciendo que me voy a morir. No es nada de eso, pero es algo necesario. Es necesario. ¿Ok? También cuando hablamos de este tema de seguridad financiera, ahora, al entender cuáles son tus gastos, tus entradas o salidas, cuánto tú puedes ahorrar cada mes, también entiendes cuánto tú puedes invertir cada mes. O al final de cada 2 meses, si tú piensas que es muy poco, pero lo importante es hacerlo constantemente para que tú puedas avanzar, así sea poco a poco. ¿Tienes deudas? ¿De cuántos son tus deudas? ¿Tienes un plan para salir de estas deudas? O simplemente vas a decir, no, es que tengo deudas y ya. Y vas a pagar lo mínimo y así vas a pasar 20 años y vas a estar así sin hacer mucho. ¿Tienes un plan? ¿Quieres salir de verdad de estas deudas para que puedas usar este dinero que estás tratando de salir de estas deudas para crear algo que te dé, que te dé fruto? Una deuda, a menos que sea un negocio, no te va a crear fruto. Si es una deuda de tarjetas de crédito que lo usaste solo para salir o gastar en ropa, para el disfrute, como le llaman. No es una inversión que te va a producir frutos. Cuando pudiste haber en 4 o 5 años cogido todo este dinero tal vez y lo podías haber invertido en una propiedad o en muchas otras cosas, o en un negocio, ¿verdad? Tienes que tener claridad. ¿Ok? Entonces estamos ahí con la deuda, ¿verdad? Eso también es una historia que nos creamos de que no, pues no soy buena con el dinero, vivo endeudado, bla, bla, bla. Tienes que tener un plan. Si no tienes un plan, pues vas a estar en lo mismo. ¿Ok? ¿De dónde vino esta deuda? ¿Por qué estoy con esta deuda? ¿Cómo voy a plantearme a salir de esta deuda? Y poner un plan de acción. Tienes que poner un plan de acción. Sin un plan de acción, entonces simplemente estás diciendo que vas a hacerlo y no lo vas a hacer. Te vas a seguir endeudando. Vas a ver cómo todo el mundo vive por Instagram. Vas a ver todo el mundo de viaje. Vas a querer irte de viaje otra vez. Otra vez te vas a endeudar. Y no vas a prosperar. Eso no es seguridad financiera. Eso es lo contrario de seguridad financiera. Cuando hablamos de seguridad, sentirnos seguros. Dios no quiere pasar algo, claro, nadie es libre de nada, ¿verdad? Vino COVID, todo lo que nos pasó, nadie estaba seguro en realidad. Pero ¿qué pasó? Por lo menos si tienes esas opciones, que es el número 1 de todo esto, al tener seguridad financiera tienes opciones. Yo he estado en los dos lados, en donde no tenía seguridad financiera, no tenía muchas opciones. Y cuando tenía seguridad financiera o tuve seguridad financiera, tenía opciones. Tienes que entender esa parte. Las opciones que te da el tener seguridad financiera. Es el mejor regalo que te puedes dar. No hay una cartera, un par de zapatos, ni nada que te pueda comprar eso. La posibilidad de tener opciones a la hora de que cualquier cosa pase, tienes opciones. ¿Ok? El día de hoy este tema es súper importante. Si eres una persona que gana súper bien o que gana relativamente bien, no pienses que esto es para personas que ganan extremadamente bien, que solamente a estas personas les va a ir bien porque ganan muchísimo. Al contrario, si ganas muchísimo, te gastas muchísimo, quedas con nada, quedas negativo. ¿O negativo? Negativa. ¿Ok? Seguridad financiera es creada, no es por suerte, no es me desperté un día, no. Se crea poco a poco. ¿Ok? Quiero que te lleves esa información al día de hoy, que pienses cómo puedes empezar a crear esto en tu vida. Eso es lo contrario de vivir de cheque a cheque y no por la cantidad, sino porque si viene una cantidad y te lo gastas todo, pues vas a estar esperando el próximo cheque sin saber cuánto gastaste, cuánto ganaste, sin saber nada, no tener idea de tus finanzas y no eres consciente. Pasaron 20 años, hiciste lo mismo, no te diste cuenta, te despertaste un día, vas a tener 50 y pico, ya a los 60, y te das cuenta que no hiciste nada. Entonces, es sumamente importante tener conciencia. Hablamos de la prosperidad, es para todos, pero tenemos que ser conscientes. El dinero viene, también va, y viene y va, correcto. No estamos hablando de ser apretados con el dinero, no. Estamos hablando de utilizar el dinero de una forma estratégica, de utilizar el dinero de una forma inteligente y de utilizar el dinero de una manera en que te produzca a ti seguridad y que se te multiplique y que tú digas, wow, creé algo con ese dinero. No me lo gasté todo y lo gasté todo, pero en cosas que me producieron, en cosas que tenían valor, en cosas que me dieron esa seguridad financiera. ¿Ok? Bueno, espero que el día de hoy les haya servido la información que les he dado sobre tener conciencia y crear conscientemente esta seguridad financiera. Soy Helen Lombardi. Espero la próxima semana nos visiten en nuestro canal, ¿ok? Para pues, más temas de finanzas. Bye.
Hola, soy Sandy Bernal, y es un placer contarles que pronto tendremos la nueva app de Café Club lista. Con ella cualquier persona en el mundo, desde cualquier dispositivo, podrá acceder a la programación de Café Club TV. Estamos muy emocionados de poder presentarles esta nueva app pronto. Por el momento síganos en nuestras redes sociales y visiten nuestra web www.cafeclub.tv para estar informados de estas y otras noticias. Nos vemos pronto.
Despierta.